Welcome back to today's yoga question. I'm Lizzie Lasater, and joining us is Judith Hanson Lasater. Hi, Mama.
Hi, Liz.
So we're back with our series called Preggo Poses. My question today is, what is the importance of relaxation in prenatal yoga?
If there's one thing you do a relaxation every day. If that's your yoga, It is the most important thing. First of all, we're all under so much stress just living in the modern world. And pregnancy is a good stress, but it is a stress on your body and your mind. And especially if it's your first baby, you tend to read about all the things that can go wrong and worry a little bit. And it's also new, and that's so normal. But one of the most interesting things about a 20-minute relaxation in which you down-regulate your nervous system to parasympathetic dominance to the relaxation response of your body is that you cannot be relaxed and anxious at the same time. Physiologically, scientifically, all the indices of anxiety that you can measure, like elevated heart rate, elevated breath rate, and other biochemical changes in your body, you cannot have that at the same time you have the opposite. And so when you cultivate consistent shavasanas for 20 minutes a day, deeply letting go, you are doing the most wonderful thing for your baby, yourself, for all the people around you, and you're doing the best preparation for labor. Because labor is about letting go and letting the innate wisdom of the body, the uterus, it knows how to give birth. And a lot of what labor is getting out of the way and not meeting the contraction with fear and anxiety, but letting go into it with your breathing. So labor is very hard, but you can do it. Your body women have been doing this for tens of thousands of years. Billions of women have done this. Billions.
Billions.
It's about letting go. It's the most powerful thing you can do. Let the process happen. Because unconscious women can give birth. And it's happened. So the body knows what to do. You just need to be able to draw from that deep sense of well-being and ease and trust the process and let go.
Where do you think about sleeping or napping, for example, in relationship to this type of structured rest, like restorative yoga? Because for example, I'm 8 months pregnant with twins right now, and I have been so attracted to napping during this pregnancy.
That's a funny way of putting it.
And I have been, of course, doing some restorative poses as well, because that's a passion of mine. That's what I teach and love. But some days I just really want to nap. I just want to sleep in the afternoon.
Well, here's the thing. Relaxation and sleep are slightly different states. I mean, they're on the same end of the continuum. They're similar. We do similar things to practice shavasana. We want it to be still, quiet, dark. We need to be still. We want it to be dark. We want it to be quiet, and we want to be warm. Same thing is true for sleep. But it's measurably different with your brainwaves. Scientists could look at brainwaves and say that person is in quiescence. That person is in sleep. We need both. In civilized countries, they have siestas, or time to rest. All throughout the animal kingdom, there are a lot of resting going on. And resting does not mean vegging out in front of the TV. It means being introverted, being present with yourself deeply at that moment, and watching your thoughts arise and fall. It's a different state. And you need both. And your body is smarter than you are. And it takes a tremendous amount of energy to grow two human beings. So you're growing right now.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing. Mind-boggling. just sit there and you're doing the most magnificent, amazing thing.
Yeah.
So you need to rest. You need to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's just tiring carrying all the extra weight around.
And I find there's something about, I don't know if it's my blood sugar or something, but especially after lunch, I've always felt, I know that sort of, you call the postprandial dip, that sleepiness after lunch.
Very normal.
It's a great time to do Shavasana. I now have found it's like during the pregnancy, after lunch, my whole being is just like, sleep.
Lie down.
Lie down.
And you do.
And I do.
Even if you're working during this period in an office, you could sit in your chair, close the door to your office, sit in your chair, cross your arms, put your head down in your chair and take 20 long, slow breaths and just let go.
Yeah.
All of it helps. It really does. Because you want to go into you want to go into labor rested. You do not want to go into labor exhausted, because labor is a lot of work. And I'll tell you about one of my dearest friends, who I will not name. They were moving to a new house. She was 8 months pregnant, like about where you are, maybe a little further along. She was just about to go into the 9th month of pregnancy, and she thought, okay, now I'm in the house. They got everything moved in. She wasn't carrying stuff, but she was going up and downstairs. She was helping, it was stressful. And they got everything moved in the house. They got the bed made and the kitchen basically unpacked. And she just went upstairs and got into bed and went to sleep. And in an hour, she woke up in full labor. So there was that whole month of resting. So she went into labor totally exhausted.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what she did brought it on. It's probably going to happen anyway. But she went into it exhausted. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Why do we resist resting?
That's such a phenomenal question. And especially with all of our devices now, it's so easy and tempting to resist rest through becoming attracted to some sort of input from the internet.
So you suddenly, in the middle of the night, you find yourself very interested in what the royals are doing, or what some movie star or rock star is doing, and like you never heard of them, but now you're reading about their birthday party. It's crazy. It's the ego. The ego is afraid of letting go. That's where fear comes from.
Yeah.
So labor is the metabolic equivalent of swimming 9 miles.
That's what you said. That's insane.
I know. You need to be rested. You're a labor athlete. You're in training. But not by pushing yourself.
No.
By offering loving suggestions. Let's go for a walk, body and babies. Let's go out there and go for a walk.
I think I put that on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. I said, I went for a 30-minute walk, and then I came home and did 30 minutes of yoga, and then I took a nap. #Preggo sport. like gentle yoga, very gentle yoga. Mostly cat-cow.
Yes.
All right, Mama, anything else before we close this video?
So just keep moving in a normal way. Do your normal life. Go on a 30-minute walk, 20-minute walk. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
And rest.
Yeah. I think there's not enough said about that. I'm becoming an advocate for the idea, like, I never read or hear about people talking about how to enjoy your pregnancy. Like, it's all about, this is what you should eat and shouldn't eat, and this is, all the things you should read and all the things you should buy for the baby, and all this, go on a baby moon, which is really like going on a trip and but it's like, how can you enjoy the everyday experience?
And all of those things are doing.
Yeah.
Sit in the window seat, eat a few chocolates.
Yeah.
Watch the world, take a nap, enjoy yourself, laugh, watch a funny movie, enjoy being pregnant.
We've been laughing a lot. I think laughing is so important with your partner. If you can, like, we just laugh at my body, at like my stomach, like, what's going on? It's like, it's so amusing to me somehow. Or sometimes when I try to stand up and it's like, oh, today I was trying to stand up. I was trying to get dressed and it knocked me off balance when I lifted my leg to put my foot in. And then I sat down on the bed, which is pretty low. And then I had to stand back up on the bed. And Nico was standing in the doorway like, come on, let's go. And then the way that I stood up from the low bed, he was like, whoa, sumo wrestler. My knees were so wide, and I was like, oh.
Well, I know a woman who was teaching teachers about prenatal yoga, and she had a couple of men teachers in there, and I think this was a great idea. She had everyone tie on like 20 pounds of sandbags on their belly.
Yeah.
You know, we need a course. We need prenatal yoga for male yoga teachers.
Or for husbands.
The husbands, yeah.
All right. Well, you can find Mom on the internet at www.judith.yoga. You can click through there to her Instagram or get on her newsletter. And I am at www.shavasana.life. You can sign up for my Sunday Shavasana series, which I send out twice a month. Thank you so much, Mama.
Namaste.
Namaste, everyone.